You know, the more I think about it, the more I realize that this cartoon didn't help with my fear of clowns. In fact, might have made it actually worse than it already was. So, thanks, Pixar. You scarred me for life. Hello everyone, welcome back to SKZ Talks Animation, the show where I talk about animation TV shows, but whatever I want to talk about because I love animation with my heart and soul. It's great and I love it and it's awesome. Today, we're not sticking in the 40s and 50s with Looney Tunes, no. In fact, we're going to be going a bit further into the future to 1987 with Pixar, one of their most groundbreaking and more unique shorts that showed off the power of CG and what it could actually accomplish. And showed that clowns are the scariest beings on the planet. That's just a fact. So join me as we take a look back at one of their more unique shorts in 1987's Red's Dream. Dang, that classic Pixar logo. Does anyone remember that? I feel a lot of people don't really know that Pixar had a logo before the lamp, and just seeing that gray box, nostalgia. I love it. Yo, if you want a more ambient opening, Red's Dream will do it for you, because back in the early to late 80s, a lot of people didn't really know what CG was capable of. You know, it was more like hand-drawn as the future, but just seeing what Pixar was able to do with their own technology and their resources, they could create great things like the rain, the cityscape, the garbage, this bike shop. It showed that you could create really cool things, and while it wasn't on the level of being amazing yet, because computers at the time were really slow, I still admire what they were able to do, and it's really pretty. And the bike shop, I don't really bike that much. I feel I should get back into biking because it's really a cool hobby and it's really sunny out right now, so I should probably do that. Comment down below if you want me to go biking. I might do it. And with the bike, I'm gonna call him Gerald the Bike, and we're going, oh, Gerald's brain. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. Fine, okay. Jesus. Oh god, I forgot about this clown entirely. Okay, listen, I'm not a big fan of clowns. I think they're pretty scary. This is scarier. He looks like a clown, a demon, and a banana cream pie together, and I don't like it a lot. I know it's the first human, I know it's the first CG thing, I get that, but like, he's scary. I don't like that one. His hair looks like Play-Doh spaghetti, and I'm not even a big Play-Doh fan, so that just, yeah, I'm not really a big Play-Doh guy. Yeah, how weird to say it in an animation review. I don't like Play-Doh. That's kind of wild. Also notice that the floor is the Luxo ball from Luxo Jr. That's a really nice touch. They usually hide that a lot in Pixar shorts, and that's really cool. I like that. It's really awesome, bro. I really do admire that. Now, while I do like Red's Dream as a short film in itself, I think the production history and its effects on CG is far more interesting because, you know, with their Pixar's other short films being Andre and Wallaby and Luxo Jr., yeah, they were good and they were technologically impressive for conventions and all that. They didn't really do that much. Like, they did some character animation, they did some stuff with lighting and shadows, and that was pretty impressive, but didn't really do that much. With Red's Dream, it was primarily developed using the Pixar image computer, which is a computer that Pixar themselves developed. They did develop computers at a time, and this helped take the load off lots of big rendering and stuff like that, where they could create more complex imagery like rain and buildings and, you know, giant cityscapes that you see in the opening for Red's Dream. And while they did stop selling them, you know, in the early 90s, if Pixar didn't make this computer, make this big advancement in CG technology, we probably wouldn't have had Toy Story or anything in its current form. I mean, we might have in like a later date, but for 1987, the fact that we got anything that looks really this good is amazing. I really do appreciate what they were doing, and it really shows that they were focused on not only telling great stories, but also trying to make the technology advance further and further. And to this day, man, that opening rain shot in Red's Dream looks spot on, and each film got better and better. Like with Tin Toy, they made humans, you know, for the bird, they got the feathers and all that. So overall, I just think the image computer is a really cool piece of technology that, while it might be really dated to today's standards, for the late 80s, it was literal god tier, and I love they were able to do what they did. It was beautiful. And I wonder, you know, this is the same world as Toy Story probably, because this is a sentient unicycle. How did he get sentience? Why is he sentient? Who knows? The world of Pixar is magical and crazy, and it makes me want it scary. If I saw a bike get sentience, I would scream and cry to my mom, because that is terrifying. And there he is, juggling. How does he do that with pedals? He's a skill. You know what? I think we should investigate this man. He's juggling. Why is he juggling? How do you learn that? This man knows he's a bike from the future. Bike from the future with a scary banana cream pie clown. Now, one of the big things I like about Red's Dream is that this is a short, of course, with no dialogue, but also it has a sad ending. A lot of Pixar shorts, and really films in general by Pixar, want to have a happy ending, like, oh my god, you know, Clown can go buy him and all that, but no, this short ends with him being sad, sulking, and crying himself to sleep. That's kind of how it ends, basically. Even though it has no face, you can pretty much tell he is crying. And my god, even to this day, watching it like 10 years later, I think it's the right decision, because I can't imagine the clown busting in the middle and be like, "Oh hey, I'm gonna come buy you," huh? Like that. Like, no, that'd be weird. But no, he's a sad. I don't know. It's probably the only time I advocate for a super sad ending. But Red's Dream, classic choice. Europeans love it apparently. They like sad stuff. Good for Europe, I guess. Oh, and also the tag animation, bro. Like, John Lasseter animated the tag. Like, not the ending, but like the tag that waves. Like, that's how it is. And that's the credits. It's so beautiful. I love it. Now, as the credits are rolling, one of the big things I like to talk about is how it's amazing to see how far animation has come, right? You know, it's really amazing to see how they were able to tell a story without dialogue at all, you know, because most Pixar shorts, at least for the first while, they didn't have any dialogue. They would really only convey emotions through the characters' movements and the music and the atmosphere to show what they were feeling. And while some short films like Mike's New Car and Boundin' and, you know, some later stuff, they would use dialogue, most of the Pixar shorts don't really use dialogue in any real capacity, honestly. Like they really have the atmosphere show off what they were doing, and honestly, in some aspects, I really respect that, honestly. Like, yeah, you know, it's easy to tell a story with dialogue and tell the characters being like, I'm crying, I'm sad, boo-hoo. But it's on another level if you can actually show the character feeling sad, and just with, like, you know, camera angles and expressions and stuff like that, and that is true power. Even though the bike in Red's Dream is literally just a bike, you kind of feel how, you know, the bike seat is his head, and, you know, the pedals are his arms and all that. You can really feel the emotions, especially near the end where he's literally a crying, sobbing bike. Even though there's not any, like, boo-hooing from the bike, because that'd be creepy, it's still amazing to show that this bike had emotions, and honestly, it's quite amazing to see they were able to do anything at all with a bike, so I really commend them for that. Go 1987 Pixar, you rock. As you see, there's more people that worked on it, like Gary Ridestorm, Skywalker Sound, great, awesome guy. I don't know him personally, but it's cool. And that's Red's Dream, a short film that, dare I say, suffering. There we go. They say it right there. They suffered for this short film. Oh my god. That's kind of crazy. We suffered for the Bicycle Man. That's kind of crazy. Oh my god. I love it. I'm actually tearing up because this is just so freaking crazy. I love it. So there you go. That's Red's Dream. A short that may be a bit short in comparison, but as it stands as one of Pixar's like crowning pillars of animation, they only went higher from here, because then they went to make Tin Toy and, you know, Toy Story and Bugs Life, and just went higher and higher from there. And while people might say that short films in comparison are a bit, you know, I think of the short films more as tech demos more than anything, if you want to refer to video games, because they really, you know, they want to try, you know, stuff with humans, Red's Dream and Tin Toy. Want to try, you know, feathers for the birds, fur, Boundin', stuff like that. I don't really know much else for that, but overall, they're really fun tech demos to show off, you know, different things, and how they put more work into the actual movies. And overall, I can respect that. I love that, and I hope they make more shorts. I know they kind of laid off a little bit, but I hope they still make more shorts. I hope they still try to experiment more and stuff so CG can look bigger and better. I know some people are kind of iffy on the CG at the moment because it looks kind of samey, but I know Pixar, they are the first, they are the revolutionaries, if you ask me. I know what they're doing. Pete Docter knows what he's doing. He's a CEO now. He knows what the heck he's doing. He's doing great stuff. But there you go. That's Red's Dream. I love it. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go try and learn how to ride a bike again, because I have forgotten. So, bike away!